Welcome back here with the Festive Smart Shopping Special on Money, 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 and we've been in conversation with both our guests. So Harsh, now it's time to really ask you the basic question. There are some things that you'll buy which will have a lot of logic and sense, and I mean, there'll be assets that you might want to acquire this season, like a car, like a house, and then there will be the luxury purchases, the impulsive purchases. What's okay and what's not okay?
So, well, Surbhi, it's important to know while we are in the festive season, but still this does not give you the right to cheat onto your financial plan. So, well, the basic and the starting point is, while you have the liberty to cheat a bit, but please do not go overboard.
What's a bit?
Now, when you come to a bit, now the question is, the rules are you do not dip into your reserves.
Okay.
For this festive
So no breaking
shopping.
your FD, no redeeming a mutual fund, no
Certainly
redeeming
not.
shares, none of that.
Certainly
For
not.
a fancy party where you call all your friends, not happening.
Absolutely not, because you know your party is going to be short term,
Yeah.
but the sorrows are going to be long term, right?
Yeah.
So while money is what money does, well, we have to look at money seriously even in the festive season.
Sure.
What I'm more concerned about is areas like fashion related stuff that we just spoke about, buying a high-end mobile phone only because it is on offer. So these are the things that you would certainly need to be very careful
So the
about.
finger is being pointed at e-commerce, Anchit, and we've heard this, that e-commerce has really, increased this impulsive spending habit. Do you agree with that? And then are there any caveats you'd like to put in place so people are a little, trigger careful while being trigger happy with their phones?
I think it's increased only so much, right? I mean, people always spend and love to spend in festive season. Anyway, he's the expert on that.
Yeah.
But I think purely from an e-commerce perspective, it's very important to watch out for spoofing websites, because there are tons and tons of these spoofing websites which come up for this one single week, which offer you better discounts, but actually take away your credit card information and your personal information. So it's very important actually to look out for such websites and actually not give away your personal information. One is that. Second of all, look, the computing device you use to actually make the payment from is very important. You have to ensure you've got the latest operating system on your laptop or your desktop, or let's say your mobile. You have a very good and robust antivirus on your program as well, so as to ensure there are no phishing attacks which can attack you personally, very importantly, right? Third of all, I think it's this year, the zero cost EMI is a huge one for me, quite frankly, right? So this year it's time to actually go out and look for such zero cost EMI offers, because that's really going to be the big push, let's say from a Future Group or from a Flipkart, both offline and online. These actually companies have gone out and actually tied up with SBI, with Axis Bank, with Citibank, HDFC.
So it's actually the bank that's going to foot the bill on the interest?
Actually both, retailers and the banks, which are going to come together and foot the bill for the consumer. So it's really good to actually watch out for these programs, because it can really help you. Actually, fourth of all, there are lots of these brand specific campaigns which are happening on online these days. Let's say Lico tied up with an online portal like Flipkart and said, let's only sell online, right? Similarly, you will see brand specific campaigns going out with specific online commerce portals, and you should look out for these deals as well. And last but not the least, just my fifth point, it's very important to plan. It's not like last time around where everything is available for a sale at all these 5-6 days, honestly, right?
You have to know your category
Absolutely.
and attack on the right day.
Absolutely. Also, build yourself a cart well ahead of time, so that as soon as the sale starts, you click and say, I want to buy. But there's a caveat there. The caveat is, sometimes the pricing does change over seconds. So what you actually might have purchased it initially for and put in your cart for, the end price might look very different to that. So be prepared for when you actually press buy now to actually what you started to build your cart from, the price may look totally different. So it's very important to plan ahead of time and look out for these golden offers which will be offered this time, which were actually not last time around.
That's a great idea. This is how you can probably ride the e-commerce roller coaster with safety this season. So finally, we'll come down to last thoughts. Harsh, if you could encapsulate all of this for us in terms of some basic thumb rules or your mantras in terms of how to spend right and spend smart this season.
So as I said, financial planning is not about only investing. It's about creating that corpus and having an experience called guilt-free spending. You should not feel bad after having spent that I wish I had not spent on this particular item.
Well, you've given us the best sum-up line, I think, for this particular show. Guilt-free spending is what we all need to target. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for taking out the time and being with us. That's it on this festive shopping special on Money, Money, Money. But do keep it with us over the next coming weeks. More ideas for this festive season, how to spend right and how to invest right. Thanks for being with us.